Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. It's Friday, August 12th, 2022. Hello, hello. Good morning to everyone just coming in. I know I was in the chat a little bit and then I had to pop out just to kind of make sure we were all ready technically for the live. Kelly, that's so exciting. Yay! It's a fun stitch. Hello, everybody. Let's see, Paper, Pencil, and Bird, hello from Germany. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I did not know it was World Cross Stitching Day today. I have not been online at all or paid attention, but I'm definitely going to have to cross stitch now. At least I was planning to this evening, but for sure. Yay! So exciting. So this morning I had a new video go up that features the Pretty Pink Posh August release, if you guys haven't seen it. Our cards today are going to use some of the same products, but then I'm going to pull in some favorite Simon Says Stamp products that are from previous years to do some flat shaker cards. I don't think I've done a flat shaker, first of all, in a while, and I've not done one in a live, so I thought this would be a really fun thing to do, and you guys know I love mixing and matching. So if you haven't checked out my video today, check it out. I think the release came out Wednesday, so it's been out a couple days. It was a 3-day blog hop. Definitely check out all the stops along that blog hop for chances to win from Pretty Pink Posh. That's so much fun. Let me see if there's anything. Tina says, just finished watching and I need it all. And Luna just left a question on my new video, so I will definitely check that out here after a bit. And yay, DK Sherby says, so hoping I do a shaker. That is so much fun. Shimon says, already watched and already ordered. I love it. I know I've reminded you guys, but if this is your first time here, welcome. If you have a question while I am doing the live, please write question in the chat in all caps and ask your question. It really it helps it pop out at me so that hopefully I will catch it while I am working and I can answer it during the live. Replay crew, I love you guys. Thank you as always for leaving comments, for watching the video in replay. I've had such lovely comments from replay crew and from you all as well. But I just appreciate it so very much. It really inspires me to keep doing these lives. So thank you, thank you. Real quick, I want to remind you, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button. It really helps me out. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to do some really fun giveaways when I do for card making. And also I think I'm going to do some like stitching giveaways as well. I know. We're going to have some really good giveaways when I reach that. So yeah, Odin's squeaking. We have some background music as always. Deanna, question, how did you make this your full-time job? I literally started out as a hobby. I started out as a scrapbooker. This is going to be my quick answer. It's long, but I started out as a scrapbooker. I submitted my work. I posted my work online. This was way back. This has been a long time ago, like 20 years ago. I did some work for 2 Peas in a Bucket. Does anyone remember them? And I posted a lot of scrapbooking. I submitted to magazines. I got published. I did win the CK Hall of Fame one year. And it kind of snowballed and I transitioned to card making. Mostly when I didn't want to share my scrapbooking so much online anymore. And I don't really scrapbook all that much. Just kids older, I guess. And I really wanted to follow their wishes where they didn't want to be online. So I just started doing card making. It just transitioned that way. I did a lot of design team work and started doing videos, and it kind of just snowballed from there. Oh, thank you, Nancy Lake. Oh, I literally have done nothing new to my hair, but when I do the waves, which I did them days ago, they last for a long time. It does kind of make the highlights stand out. Yeah. Odin just likes to be real noisy when I am live. Kelly does remember 2 peas in a bucket. I love it. Yeah, it wouldn't, Tracy, you're right. It wouldn't be alive without an Odin appearance. So many of you guys remember 2 peas in a bucket. That's so awesome. Yes. It's a blast from the past, isn't it? Yeah, I know that for a while I thought I would scrapbook some more, but I'm just not going to. I'm at least anything I do, there have been a few things, they're private and I won't share it online. So it's just, like I said, if you can, my children would prefer I not, and I really don't feel comfortable going against, I mean, I'm not going to go against their wishes. I have a lot of older my kids are older now, and so there's only so much I can say about me. You see most of what I do. Okay, let's see. Yes, Lori says, my son hates having his picture taken, so no scrapbooking. My kids don't mind their pictures. It's just, there can be some ugly stuff online, and we did kind of go through some stuff. It's been several years ago, and it had to do with personal life things going on. And I think there's a lot that you can find out about people through scrapbooking. And that's probably all I'm going to say about that. I don't think it's just not something I want to do. Okay, let me see. It was easy to transition into card making, Shimon, definitely. Let me see. Gina says, just moved to new craft room and finished decorating and organizing. Can you please come help me? I moved in here a year ago and it's still not decorated. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Okay, we are going to stencil. We're going to do a flat shaker, and I'm going to talk a little bit about mixing and matching with brand new products and things that you might already have. For me, that is something I really focus on. You might notice that a lot, especially like my Year of Christmas series, or when I do Handmade Holiday, and just here and there other things when I'm not focusing on a new release. My personal preference is always mixing and matching, because I think that really gives us the opportunity to use what we have, but still get some of those fun new things. And so that's what we're going to do today. Oh yeah, Janet, organizing never ends. Oh, Janice is not working today, so she gets to be here. I love that. Let me see. Sandy, if I traveled more, that would be fun to record, and I really would probably kind of scrapbook that or memory keep that in some way. I literally have just not traveled very much in the last few years. Let me see. Mix it up, Robin says. All right, I'm going to flip my camera around. I'm going to show you my cards from today, a close-up, a live view. I'm going to go through what we're using today. All the supplies are listed down below. If I missed something, can you please shout it out to me? Because sometimes that happens. And we are going to get started with some fun creating. Okay. First, let's talk about the cards I made for the edited video that's up on my channel today. I used the 3 new layering stencil sets from Pretty Pink Posh. So these are the cute ghosts. I did stencil them on gray cardstock. I love stenciling on a light gray because it gives you an opportunity to use the white. I used the web out of vellum. Cute little spider. Very simple, very quick and easy. And of course, had to have a little matching envelope. Layering stencils are my favorite thing for envelopes right now. I think they're just amazing. So then these two are pretty similar. I just used some different background elements and maybe mixed up a few things. We have our stencils for the candy corn, and then our stencils for the pumpkins. I did a little cauldron. I used it just as a design element. You can make it into a shaker, which is awesome. Our die cut boo. I talked a lot about this in the edited video, so you can check that out about like design choices and where I how I chose to put things where. The candy I thought was super fun in the cauldron, and then just little greetings and things like that. So fun, super fun. And then of course, my favorite is the matching envelopes, because I think matching envelopes for everything. All right. Janelle says, love the candy corn. Janet said, adorable, you're costing me money. So sorry. Yes. Okay, Monique totally brought up what I was going to say next. She said, and there is the cauldron for the book cards. I couldn't tell you guys last week because the Pretty Pink Posh release wasn't out yet when I did the waffle flower cards. But yes, there's your cauldron. So this cauldron, I think, is perfectly sized for the big books. The cauldron I showed you from Hero Arts, I think would be really cute with the smaller ones, probably scale-wise. But for sure, wouldn't this be darling with those big books and do a whole Halloween? If you had like a witch hat die, wouldn't that be cute with it? You guys, there's so many ideas. Kelly says, crafting in QuickBooks for her this morning. Oh my goodness. I love it. Steph, you haven't even missed anything yet. We chatted for a bit first. So today, products we're going to use. I am going to use the stencil layering pumpkins. We're going to do a pumpkin background, and I'm also going to use the ghosts. And I picked these two sets because I want to use from Simon Says Stamp the For the Booze Sentiment, which I believe was released last year, and then this Outline Halloween, also from Simon Says Stamp. So these are going to be flat shakers that are going to have shaker elements. The backgrounds are exactly like my edited video, but we're going to do an all-over flat shaker, and all of this stuff's going to be on the front. In addition to those, and I just wanted to do a big bold greeting, something different. So in addition to those sentiments that I just talked about, I love this little ghoul from the Ghouls and Tree from Simon Says Stamp, and I die cut those from vellum, and we're going to tuck those around our greetings. And then I do have elements from the Boo Crew stamp set from Simon Says Stamp, and this is a couple years old, but you guys know me, I love a big bold greeting, but I love a little sentiment strip with it. So I already prepped those. I did not complete the cards ahead of time. I did the backgrounds. I kind of have an idea what I'm doing, but the backgrounds need time to dry. And so we're going to use these that I already did when we get to that point. I'm going to stencil some extras. But we're going to use some bats, some spiders, and then greetings. I was only going to use the greetings, but then I got here and I was like, oh, some little bats and spiders would be cute. You know, extra, always extra. Jennifer thought about the cauldron too. I love that. Let me see. Oh, good. So many of you already watched the video. Thank you guys so much. Laura, the candy cane stencil is not in the description because I'm not using it in this video, but it is in my edited video if you want to check there. I'm going to move these out of the way so we can do our stenciling first. Oh, there it is. For just a minute, I thought I forgot to put my cardstock out. Since my ghosts are on front, I think we'll go ahead and do ghosts first. Shimon says cauldrons for the win, for sure. You know, Lori, I didn't used to do Halloween cards, but I don't know why I love creating them so much, but I really do. I always thought, no, I don't really want to do Halloween cards, but now I want to do all the Halloween cards. Gina says the Simon Says Stamp Boo Crew is one of her faves for Halloween. Oh, I love that. It is so cute. It's just so whimsical. So we're going to do ghosts. This is some fog gray cardstock from Lawn Fawn, and I love the unicorn. Hero Arts pigment ink is my absolute favorite for white stamping, white inking, all of the things. Yay! Edith finally says gets to catch another live. That is awesome. Susie says Halloween cards are her favorite to make and send. You know, I am kind of getting there because I think it's unexpected, but the products are so much fun. And they keep getting better and better. I use a blending brush. Oh, and it's a little stained, but that doesn't hurt anything. But I keep this one only for white pigment ink. In my edited video, I did talk a little bit about the fact that I keep a separate set of blending brushes, which I will grab here in just a second, for my Distress Oxide inking. And they happen to be the waffle flower blending brushes. It doesn't have to be those. But for me, it makes it real easy to know that those brushes are my Oxide brushes, and I don't mix them up. I know I've had some questions in the past about brushes. They're all fantastic, really. At least any of them that I've shown on my channel here. Paper, pencil, and bird. No Halloween in Germany, so no Halloween cards, which I totally get. I do want to share something about the pumpkins. If you leave out the jack-o'-lantern faces, the pumpkins would make darling fall-themed cards. You can change up your sentiment very, very easily and do all kinds of autumn cards. I think the pumpkins would be cute in white ink. Browns, yellows, kind of tan, also some orange, obviously. But I do think that you can really make this work for things that aren't Halloween. I wanted to mention that. Karen says, I love making Halloween cards. I think it's the colors. I think that's what it is for me too. Look how cute those little ghosties are. And then the faces. And I am going to use the black Oxide ink, and this is how I have, these are my Oxide tools, brushes. Terry says that she loves to do fall cards, not really Halloween, but fall. Yeah, I think that, oh crud. I hope I didn't just mess that up, talking and not paying attention. I totally did. Okay, we're gonna fix that. Hold just a second while I fix my little boo-boo. We're gonna see if we can just kind of add a little more white. Yeah, that's gonna work. I don't really want to start all the way over. All right. Now, so there's a little tip for if you mess up with your stencils, you can line them back up, which I love. And there's some cute little faces. And then the last stencil, and I mentioned this in my edited video, you can use this or not, and you can use it by itself. This is a great star stencil. There's also an individual star stencil in the release. This one, you know, is made to go around the ghost images, but you can use it with or without. I think it would be super cute for like starry skies. I'm going to do my stars in purple in Villainous Potion, but any color would be cute. I just wanted to add a nice little pop of color. I did start with a little bit bigger panel than what we're going to end up with. We are going to trim down our background. I like to start with a bigger piece generally when I'm creating backgrounds like this, and then trim them down. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. Laura, when will you start your holiday series? I'm so excited for Stamptember. Not till after Stamptember. It will be in October. Michelle loves all the Halloween stuff. Yes. Paper Pencil and Bird says, well, I don't make Halloween cards yet. I'm working on a Halloween cross stitch for me. I love that. All right, so here is our first little background with ghosts. So cute. Let's go ahead and do, and the other thing is fast. I love the fast backgrounds. I love that you can customize it. So let's go ahead and do our pumpkin background. I'm going to use a combination of carved pumpkin and crackling campfire for this. Those stars are everything, Kelly. I agree. And this is where, if you wanted to, in fact, I think I'm going to for this one, just for fun, you can kind of do like different rows or even individual pumpkins in different colors. So this is carved pumpkin. And then let's take some crackling campfire and do the other ones. So these are going to be kind of alternating. I didn't even have to mask anything off. And that's really cute too, which I didn't do on my sample, but just now I thought that would be fun. Oh, that's so fun. Shimon says Halloween was a big deal in her small country hometown, so it's nostalgic for her. I love that. Coley Bing, how early does Simon Says Stamp send Stamptember product to work with? It seems like a lot of work. I already have it. So yes, I already have it. I've already made some things. Oh, good. Robin says she just purchased the pumpkin stencil. Yes, I think it's versatile too. I'm kind of excited. I considered doing like some thankful or fall themed cards and then decided to stick with Halloween today. But I definitely will be revisiting this stencil set later on for fall. All right. Then I'm going to go back with black soot and I'm going to add my little jack-o'-lantern faces. Lisa says, how do you determine whether to use Oxide inks or dye inks on a project? It's really personal preference. There is no set rule. I personally like how Oxides look. Oxides are going to work really good on a color cardstock. And I know this isn't much of a color cardstock. It's really light. So you really probably could use some dye inks. But Oxides are going to sit up on the cardstock a little bit more, meaning the color isn't going to soak in and distort. So I really like Distress for something on or Oxides on a colorful cardstock. But otherwise, it's really just personal preference. Or just what you feel like using that day. Yep. Messy Create says, you teased us with the Stamptember items. As we get closer and I can share sneak peeks, I will. I am excited. Excited. This is some Rustic Wilderness. I am using a pretty heavy hand to apply this. That leaf slightly goes over the pumpkin, so I want it to kind of cover up the orange. Shimon says Hocus Pocus 2 looks amazing, although Bette Midler's teeth freak her out. That's so funny. Okay, so I don't know if I should admit this or not. I literally hadn't seen, I've seen parts of Hocus Pocus, but until last year, I'd never watched the whole thing. No one throw things at me. Oh, Gina, Laud Fod's fall winter release is so good. So, so good. I cannot wait. Just know that that will be the live the week those products release. That will be our Friday live. Plus, I have edited videos too. Okay, so here are the backgrounds we're going to do today. Let me show you what we're going to do next. I'm going to remove this mat out of the way. Let me grab my dies so we don't lose anything. I should have put these in a dish. Oh, ghosts. We don't want to lose our ghosties. And let me find where I put it. So I'm going to grab my plastic box. I did this for my other cards as well, but I love a little splatter. I don't know about you, but I love a little bit of splatter. So I'm going to grab, this is some white gouache. Oh, I love it. Let me see where it disappeared. Jessica says, I am watching on my TV, but also on my laptop since I need more coffee. It goes with me to the kitchen, so there's a slight delay. That's awesome. I have my coffee with me too. I needed it. So I've not been sleeping well, which is crazy. I almost always sleep well. I slept really good last night, so maybe that's over. Maybe it's just being a woman of a certain age. I don't know, you guys. I hardly ever have trouble sleeping. I always water my gouache down just a little bit because I think it spreads easier. And then we're just going to tap it all over. Oh, I'm doing such a much better job than I did on my others. I just love splatter. Do you guys splatter your projects? All right. So at this point, oh, hold on. Lori says, question, what are your Halloween go-to movies? I don't really watch that many Halloween movies. That's terrible to admit. I'm trying to think. I might have to think about that one. We may have to come back to that question. And Luna, can you link the paw print die magnet from Etsy? Yes, when the live is over, I for sure will. Let me make a quick note, or I will forget for sure. Okay, yes, I will for sure link that. Donna says, multitasking, fat quarter with Lori Holtz, also live. Yes, I know. Let me see. Via Vaughn says, hate splatter. Okay. That does happen. Some people do not like it. Laura says, what is the best stamp tool you recommend? I have a Misty, but not sure if I need to upgrade. A Misty, hands down. I love my Misty. I don't know how I ever crafted without it. DK Sherby, how do you decide between Oxide and ink? I kind of talked about that a minute ago. It's really personal preference. I like Oxides if I'm using a colorful cardstock. I like it other times too. It's really just whatever you prefer. Okay, here, the magic of video. I have some backgrounds. Jenny says we don't do scary movies in her house. Okay, so I don't do scary either. I guess I should say that. I'll start with that. I do not watch any sort of scary horror. I don't like it. I don't like jump scare. So I don't watch anything like that. Like Hocus Pocus, anything cutesy fun is going to be way more down my alley. I saw someone mention Charlie Brown. Totally, Charlie Brown is probably way more down my alley. I won't watch anything scary. My kids laugh at me. I don't care. They can laugh at me all they want. I just prefer not to be jumping. Little Lane crafts with Rachel. Splatters give me life, especially metallic. Oh, yes. I love that. Donna says hers are Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town. I feel like the next time I do a Halloween live, I need to have that as a poll. And I will prep that like ahead of time so we can kind of see what everybody's favorites are. Oh, so many don't like scary movies. Oh yeah, Danielle, the Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy is definitely cutesy and fun. Oh my goodness, so many of you guys don't watch scary. Thank you for making me, oh, I don't know why I put that away. You made me feel better about my choice there. So these are going to be the insides of our shaker. We're going to create our shakers right now, and I'm going to do it while we are on camera. So I have some plastic packaging. This is from a Spellbinders set that I had recently got, so I just am going to use that. I am going to cut it. Let's just start right here. I cut my panels down to 4 by 5 1/4, which is a little smaller than A2 size. So I'm going to cut my panels to 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, which is A2 size. That should give me 1/4 inch to wrap around, which I think is plenty. Now, I know Waffle Flower sells some pre-made shaker cover, flat shaker covers, which would be awesome. I actually don't have any of those. And so I just make my own out of packaging. It's also a great way to repurpose something that you might be throwing away. And because the packaging was, you know, the whole sleeve, when I cut it, I got 2 at one time, which is awesome. Okay. Oh, and Gina just asked, do you ever use the Waffle Flower shaker windows? I haven't yet, but they seem very easy to use. Yes, so I actually have circle ones. I haven't used them, but I don't have the rectangle ones, which is a big bummer because I would have totally used those. Should I have cut these bigger? I'm feeling like, oh, I did not cut these good. Okay, hold up. Good thing I have more. I need to cut this way bigger. So sorry. I am going to cut these like 1 inch bigger. Let's just go with, or not 1 inch, maybe at least 1/2 inch. Let's cut this way, way, way bigger. Good thing I have plenty of packaging laying around. Yes, the shaker windows are look super easy to use. I need to pick some up. I keep forgetting. Karen goes, I just ordered all the pretty pink Posh Halloween stencils. Karen, I knew you would love them. I think you're going to love it. So I have some double-sided tape that I'm just going to go around. I'm going to go around the bottom, or the sides, pardon me, and the bottom. Well, I'm going to go around all the sides, but you'll see what I mean. Hold up. I need some scissors. Oh my goodness, Tracy said she likes some scary movies but was traumatized by a babysitter who made you watch Night of the Living Dead. Oh gosh. No, I've never seen that. I just don't like to jump. I'm pretty simple with my viewing choices. Little rom-com. I like some action movies. Nothing scary. Generally nothing too deep. When it is deep, I end up crying. So there's that. So we're simply just going to put our double-sided tape all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and do both while I have my tape out. Monique says she hates horror movies but needs some... Oh, I don't know if I'm reading that right. So many of you said traumatized by scary movies. I will say, I feel like I was like young high school, probably like freshman, and friends wanted to go see like Chucky. I've got to tell you, that traumatized. That was not good. Not good at all. I still can't stand. Ethan, my youngest, laughs at me when I tell him that it scared me. My kids are not scared. Now, Ethan doesn't really like scary movies either, but he just likes to laugh at me because he's 16 and I'm dorky. But my other two are not afraid of things, and they all my kids laugh at me. But that's not even... It's not good. Not a good movie. And they made more of them. DK Sherby, I bet the Pretty Pink Posh store knows that Nichol is on when orders are slamming in. Oh, you guys, that's so nice. That's so nice. Oh yeah, Marie goes, I hate the Chucky movies. There's just no way. That's so bad. So what we're going to do is make the shaker portion first, and then we're going to decorate it. I'm going to pull off, or actually, let's just bend back. I wish I'd bent back. The sides and the bottom. I like to just fill my shaker from the top. The great thing about these stencils is, like we're doing today, they can be used with anything, any Halloween product that you already have. So what I like to do is we're going to fold the sides in first. This is a little bit, oh, I got hair in this, gross. A little futzy at first. So I'm just going to fold one side and make that nice and tight. It doesn't even have to be super perfect. And then we're going to fold the other long side and make that one nice and tight. And then before we adhere the bottom down, I like to take my scissors and kind of at an angle, just snip that so it's going to lay in really nice. And we're going to fold that up nice and tight. And then we have a little pocket to put in some fun shaker. So for the pumpkin, card, I'm going to fill it with some gold star confetti. I will say my personal preference for flat shakers is, let's just see, is flat stuff. I'm trying to decide if it's more than I want. We're going to try, I think I should have put it in first. I might have put in more than I want. So we're going to just put a little out. We're going to see if I can make just a ginormous mess on my desk. I do think I'm going to put in a little bit of this shaker mix. So this shaker mix is, there's a whole bunch of fun new shaker mixes from Pretty Pink Posh too. Let me show them all to you real quick. So cute. That would be cute on the ghosts. We've got this one, Spooky Fun. I forgot the names of these. I wrote them down somewhere because I'm going to put them away here in a little bit. This is the one that I think, it's got little bats in it. It's my favorite. So I think I'm going to put a little bit of that in here too. And that's probably good. Then let's close it up before I spill. Connie says, question, where do you get your clay hearts? I want to find more colors. There's a shop on Etsy. I was gifted some. It's Kawaii, Happy Kawaii. I will have to link that one as well. Trinity Stamps also sells a lot of clay embellishments. A lot. Oh, that's cute. I actually really like that. And I like the little bats floating around. Okay, cute. Let's do our other one real quick. The problem with packaging is I feel like I'm losing it. All right, I'm going to pull my sides off and the bottom. Michelle, it is such a great way to make a shaker. If you don't have any, like, you don't have to have any specific product. It is so amazing. You just grab some packaging from anything and a panel, no matter what size, and you can create a shaker, and it's so cute. No foam tape. That is the benefit of a flat shaker. No foam tape. What could be better? I'm going to fold in my sides, and again, I pull those sides because I want it really nice and tight to my panel. We're going to snip those corners at an angle so that they don't stick out when I fold it, and we're going to fold it up. And then, I know I just made, we'll clean that later. I think for the ghosts, I'm going to use the silver star confetti. Let's see. Robin goes, I love making edge-to-edge shakers so easy. Yes. And Terry says it's a great way to reuse packaging. I think so too. I kind of keep like some of the best packaging just for this purpose. So we're going to do silver for the ghosts. Yeah, that's going to be cute. And I do think I'm going to use this same shaker mix because I love the little bats in it. Let's just put a little bit in my dish. I think that's good. And then I usually kind of see if I think it looks, yeah, that's cute. Shakers are so fun. We're going to go ahead and snip at an angle for the top. And I love using like the little sharp point of the two-in-one to pull off my backing. I should have cleaned up my little star mess. Kelly says, my kids were named after two Anne Rice vampires. Louis' son's middle name, and is it Tarquin? AKA Quinn. Oh, I love that. That's fun. Oh my goodness. I love flat shakers. I almost feel like sometimes they shake better than a regular shaker. Okay, super cute and fun. I'm going to just throw away a little bit of my mess here, and then let's embellish. The best part. Oh, Odin, were you downstairs? He just came up with one of my son's dirty socks. Of course. Mom's not paying attention. He literally only does that when I am live. Or, you know, obviously distracted somehow. So this is the Outline Halloween from Simon Says Stamp, and this is going to go on our jack-o'-lantern background. Tracy says, I just realized I don't have any star embellishments. How did that happen? Oh my goodness, girl, you need to get some. I love these. I cannot tell you how many packages of Pretty Pink Posh little star confetti I have purchased. The little mini stars are my jam. I love them. All right, so I got my Halloween. I am going to be using Wishing You A, maybe kind of right like that. I do want to talk about, so we're going to inlay the letters after I get the outline. This is some of the textured dot cardstock from Lawn Fawn. We're going to do it in yellow and orange. I think it's going to be super cute. So let's start, because this might be a minute. Marie says, LOL dogs. Yes, I know. So annoying. Of course, if Ethan would pick his dirty socks up off the ground, that wouldn't be an issue, would it? I feel like the things I say daily are bring any dishes you take downstairs back up and put your clothes in the hamper. Anyone else with teenagers? Specifically teenage boys? The other day I was like, do you have a plate downstairs? No. What do you think I found in the bar area in the basement? A plate. Of course I did. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Connie, I don't know the color I'm wearing. I get my nails done at the salon, and my nail girl picked it out. She often does. I kind of give her free rein. This was a new color that they just got, and I love it. It's really good. I just told her something that wasn't going to be super clash, because I'm doing a lot of holiday and fall and Halloween crafting, but I said I'm not ready for Halloween nails, and she goes, no, it's too early. Jennifer, I am so sorry. Okay, so many of you are saying the same thing. Yep. So I love decorating the front of my shakers, whether it's a flat shaker or a regular shaker. And I'm going to pop up my greeting. And let's go ahead and inlay. The glue that did kind of squeeze out will dry, thank goodness. And I need I totally have missed some things. Let me hold on just a minute. Kelly says that she's 4.5 minutes behind and has me at 1.5 speed, and I sound like I've had too much coffee. That's so funny. For just a minute, I thought she said I was talking super fast, and I thought, uh-oh, I need to slow down. But that's funny. Okay, I didn't know you could do that on YouTube. Oh, that's not the right direction. Did you guys know you could do that? Oh, shoot. That you could speed it up? Like, I do it on podcasts all the time. But when I'm, like, don't want to listen to it or I'm in a hurry. I mean, I do want to. Obviously, I'm listening to it. Yes, let's all send Jennifer some hugs and prayers. Where do you suppose? Oh, here it is. I had to re-die cut my black outline because I lost this little inside piece for the A. Luna says she does it when she wants to listen faster. I decided to do my letters just alternating yellow and orange. So let me find my yellow letters. The great thing is, so all of my letters that I have left over here, I'm going to keep them because I do have another background and I can simply just alternate and use them to make the next card. So yay. And that's the awesome thing about like just using a couple colors. I mean, if you use more colors, you could just make more cards. And I'm not going to judge. If you just want to throw the extras away, you can do that too. But if you want to make the most of it, I think making another card is perfect. And both of these cardstocks are the textured dot. And we just have to piece it together. But let's do it correctly. Oops. Shimon says it drives her crazy like listening to chipmunks. I agree. I usually just fast forward. Like on a podcast. And even on YouTube, I didn't know you could listen to YouTube, especially a live. I've learned something new. This is the best thing about the chat. Kelly goes, oh, the things that LawTube and Emily D. Baker teaches her. Yes. Luna, yes. Lawn Fawn Halloween release is not next. Let me tell you, I feel like I should know this. I can tell you right when it is. Doo-doo. Not next week, the week after. Woohoo! Oh, and now I lost my chat. Hold up. Karen says, can I show you a close-up of the cardstock? I put my cardstock away, but yes. I'll grab the die cut pieces. Hopefully you can see it. See the little dots in it? It just has a little texture to it, which I really love. You could use plain cardstock as well. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these letters put in here. I'm taking forever. Question again, Connie says, do you ever use the Tim Holtz stamps or dies? He has some amazing ones. Sometimes I do. And yes, he really does. There are just not enough hours in the day for all of the things. So many good products. But, you know, that's not a bad thing. Yes, I think his things are amazing. Shimon says, I'm going to be so poor by the end of Stamp Timber. That's funny. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. So, so excited. All right. And that just kind of helps hold that flat for a second. Now, oh, I almost forgot to add my little ghosty. So these little ghosts, I am going to put a little glue just here on the tail, I think. I forgot that this ghost is supposed to be stuck in here. There we go. I wanted it coming out of the O. And we're just going to do that. Let's go ahead and grab our other sentiment. This is Here for the Booze. There is a backer for this, but I don't want to cover up the background. In fact, both of these. Halloween has a background piece that you can mount the greeting on and then put it on your card. I don't want to use it here today because I don't want to cover up too much of the background. And the same goes for Here for the Booze. I don't want to cover up too much of this background either. Christine says, do you receive everything for Stamp Timber or only certain items? Usually everything. It just depends. But yes, like everything from this Simon says stamp release, generally everything from the exclusives. The only problem is if things are delayed, which sometimes happens. So if that's ever the case, I won't get that. But it's very rare. Christine says, are you going live at 9 p.m.? Is that? Yes. 9 p.m. Pacific. So it will be midnight Eastern for Simon Says Stamp. So, you know, calculate accordingly. But yes, I will be going live whenever I have a card, which probably will be most nights. I will be doing the premiere. It'll be a premiere. It'll be an edited video, but I will be live in the chat. And I will definitely talk more about that when we get closer to Stamptember. DK Sherby, I want everything. so funny. Stamptember does start on the 1st. Simon Says Stamps, Stamptember release will be out on the 1st. That is what I have already worked on. It is very good. It's so cute. I'm just loving it. Okay, I decided for this one that I'm doing a couple of ghosts. I'm going to do the big ghosty too. Hold on, I'm going to grab some different adhesive. Let's run it through the Xyron sticker maker. I do not use it very often, but it comes in handy. It was fun last year, Christine. I am so looking forward to it. I mean, October 1st, I'm probably going to be exhausted. Well, yeah, but I love it. Sleepless Stamptember, Colleen says. I like that. Maybe that's what we should call it. That's funny. There we go. I wanted my little ghosties to be kind of peeking through my greeting. I like that better. All right. Let's finish our embellishing here. DK Sherby, I think they'll announce that later, all the brands that are participating. There's really not a lot. They like it to be a surprise, so a lot of that stuff will be announced. Obviously, they won't tell you what day, but here pretty soon they'll start telling you, you know, the brands participating and things like that. Okay, I'm going to take some little black pearls for the eyes on my ghosts. Messy Missy Creates says, Stamptember leads to Sleeptober. That might be my favorite thing ever. I'm going to remember that. That's hilarious. Thank you. That's really funny. Oh, did I miss some glue? Karen, I won't forget my bats. We'll get there eventually. I got so many little parts and pieces. My favorite thing. Oh, little eyes on ghosties are cute. You could also use some Nuvo crystal drops in black if you don't have pearls. You could color white pearls with a Copic marker. Oh, I like their little eyes. Okay, let's put these away. I've been spilling a lot of things lately, so let's just put this away. And then these are my extra ghosts for the next card. I did have a little spider, which I thought would be fun. I also, whoops, I have some little bats. Also think these will be fun. Yes. Aren't these cute? And I'm missing a spider. Oh, there he is. Found him. All right, I am going to do, I think this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do the spiders on the jack-o'-lantern. I wasn't exactly for sure, but I think we're going to have this guy standing up here. And then we need to shift him. Yes. And then I'm going to put my other spider on this one as well. How cute would the ghost stencil be with the Lawn Fawn glow in the dark embossing powder? That sounds adorable. Paper, pencil, and bird. I'm missing a spider. Those are not words I want to hear. That's the truth. So you guys probably know this already. I do not like spiders, but I really love, like, these are okay. They're cute, right? And then I think we're going to add one bat. Since I didn't completely prep this ahead of time, it's kind of a, we're going to see how it goes type of project, but I'm loving it. Oh, thank you, Liz. Let's add a couple of little bats here. And the great thing is, so remember when I was sharing my cards, my other cards I made with the Pretty Pink Posh stencils, and I did those stenciled envelopes? I am just going to make a couple more of those to match these. Super easy. While you have the stencils out, you can just go ahead and make several. Okay, I don't want to lose my letters, so I can finish those other cards. Then these panels are a little bit smaller than A2 sized. So I'm going to grab my card base. Luna, only thing scarier than a spider is a spider you just lost sight of. No truer words were ever spoken. Thank you so much, Christina. They are really fun to make. And I love mixing and matching with things I already have with brand new product. So I simply put some nice strong adhesive on my card base. Look how cute. Also, look at this profile. Look how skinny that flat shaker is. Isn't that so fun? These mail so easy. You don't have to worry about foam tape or anything like that, or your shaker material sticking to the foam tape. Flat shakers are my favorite thing as far as shakers go. I love them. And let's go ahead and pop this guy here. And there we go. Isn't that cute? Oh, they turned out, since I didn't make them ahead of time, oh, they turned out super good. I love it. I love, love, love it. Question, what do you do on the envelope for an all die cut card? Yeah, that's a hard one. Sometimes I just do a plain envelope. Okay, I am going to flip the camera around Gina says she loves this, is going to make some flat shakers today. Yay! That makes me so happy. Tracy said, I used to be terrified of cockroaches. I am. Until she moved to Arizona, and now it's scorpions. Yep, I'd be afraid of that too. Oh my goodness. Okay, did I miss any questions? I know I was... I know I wasn't paying super good attention when I was decorating these. So if I missed your question, please drop it in the chat now, and I will catch it before I sign off for the day. They shake so much better. Yes, don't they? I love them. They're so much fun. Jessica goes, I can't leave the room until I find the criminal spider. I love it. The bats and spiders, Christine, come from the Boo Crew stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. It's a couple years old. I do have it linked in the description. I think I forgot to link the dies now that I think about it. I will do that here in a minute. Linda's going to go start her cards. Have a great week. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, I think hopefully if I missed your question, please leave a comment later on or ask it here real quick. I hope everybody has had a great week. I wish you all a great creative weekend. I hope you get some fun crafting time in. And I will see you all next Friday for another live. Trying to think what next Friday's live is. I can't remember, but as soon as I can, I will be adding the supplies and things and getting that ready to go. But I wish you a fantastic weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Until next week, I'll see you guys later. Bye. The supplies used in today's video are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Here is another project that you might be interested in. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss a new live video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll catch you next time.